Hi, I'm Piers Morgan, and I've been answering questions from Daily Telegraph readers on Chopper's politics. I don't think I'd work for Donald Trump. No, he's not my politics. I'm not right-wing, so I wouldn't want to be on a right-wing TV network. But I'm quite happy to occasionally appear on Fox News, as I'm happy to appear on CNN or MSNBC or the BBC here. And to me, I like speaking to as many disparate voices as possible. But my personal politics wouldn't want me to be a permanent anchor on something that's too right-wing. Well, Ivanka Trump or Donald Trump Jr., I think both of them might be itching to get at the presidency, or Donald Trump himself might run again in 2024. He's got this huge mandate from this election. 7 million more people voted for him the last time. More Muslims voted for him. More Black Americans, more Latinos, Hispanics, more LGBTQ people. They all came out and voted in bigger numbers. So after all the hollering about what a racist, misogynist, homophobic, transphobic monster he was, a lot of the people that were supposedly the victim of that rhetoric came out and voted for him, which was extraordinary. So he has a big, powerful platform. He's not going to go anywhere. Well, I hope he will. I think what's going on now is a bit pathetic and sad, honestly. I think what may be behind it is this situation in Georgia where both their Senate places are up for grabs, one Republican, one Democrat. And I think that Trump's been told by the Republican hierarchy, keep riling up the base for the next few weeks because we need people to vote Republican in Georgia to get control of the Senate. And I think that's what may be behind it. But it looks like the ultimate bad loser. And it's damaging to America's reputation for democracy, ferocious democracy. But when you win, you win. When you lose, and the loser concedes. And I hope he concedes sooner rather than later. I'm very centrist. I don't hate the right and I don't hate the left, but I don't categorize myself as either. I'm basically a journalist. All journalists ought to be fairly central, really. Otherwise, you're constantly going to write and report stuff from a political standpoint rather than a journalistic one. I'd rather just be a journalist. Least controversial opinion that ambrosia cream rice is one of the most underrated foodstuffs in the world. Well, it depends what you think my core job is. I think it's multifaceted. I do Good Morning Britain. I write 3 columns a week for the Mail. I do crime documentaries in US prisons with psychopaths and mass murderers. And I also do celebrity interviews. So I like doing all of them. I don't think I'll ever be cancelled. Apart from anything else, I have 7.6 million followers on Twitter. Now, to put it in context, when I left the Daily Mirror in rather ignominious circumstances in 2004, we were selling 2.5 million copies a day. So I now have a platform 3 times the size of the one that I vacated 15 years ago. And the Mirror now sells a lot less than 2.5 million. So I think when you've developed that kind of social media presence, very hard to be cancelled. You can all try, but you will ultimately fail.